Was that a fever dream or something? What was that, man? I felt like a distant memory's unlocked, and is this what it used to be like? Did it used to be that easy? We were that good? Oh, man, guys, we needed that. Manchester City have just beat Ipswich 6-0 away at Portman Road. The heaviest ever home defeat for Ipswich. That's what Manchester City does. They give teams new records. They destroy teams at their very best, and we absolutely needed that. And that's one for all the moaners as well. All those people who talked a lot about, oh, it's just Salford, and I know we didn't play well against Leicester or West Ham, or we have to play better. That's for those people who don't understand that a win is a win, and you take your win where you can, because confidence, as I've said time and time again in football, confidence is absolutely everything. It really, truly is. If you can find a way to win a game, even when you're not playing well, one or two people will get confident. If you beat Leicester but don't play well, one or two people, and it was Erling, Haaland, and Savino in that game, will take a bit of confidence. If you can score a whole bunch of goals against Salford, one or two people will take some confidence from that, even if it's just Salford. And that's all that matters. Play people into form. Win. Because winning makes you feel good, and winning makes you feel better. And you're not going to win unless someone does something good to win you the game. And that tends to be a net positive. And this is where we're at. So this is why I was happy with the West Ham performance. This is why I was happy when we beat Leicester, even if we didn't play well, because I knew it was leading to a day like this. And this is why I was happy with the Brentford game. And people told me I was being stupid to not be upset by it, because I knew we played well that day. And even though we had a couple of bad moments towards the end of the game, I still thought we played well against a side that is one of the best in the league at home. So this is what I was on about. You build towards this. You build towards a bit of form. And today, once again, it is just Ipswich. I get that. But this is an Ipswich side that's given a lot of very good teams an awful hard time at Portman Road. And we battered them today. Absolutely ruthless. And that is entirely down to self-belief and confidence. Because confidence in football is everything. I say it all the time. And this is why I'm not I'm a tactical guy or anything like that. I never have been. I'm not going to sit here and tell you exactly how teams break teams down, blah, blah. But I'm a people person, and I understand that momentum in football can so much of it comes from here. When you believe when you believe you're at your best, when you believe you're better, you look faster, you look sharper, you look more confident, and that's everything. So that's what I'm on about. If I was a manager, I'd have people doing the tactics for me, but I'd be a motivator. So this is what I feel like, And I'm very happy about this, because the signs to me are there. The mic is a little low. Sorry, I'll turn it up a little bit. It is, but the signs to me are there, and I'm very, very happy about it. I love this Manchester City side, and I love seeing them look something close to their very, very best. William saying, guess who's back with a super chat. Thank you so much. Phil is back. Guess who's back? Phil is back. Tell a friend. Foden's back. No. Look, I only sang that because you reminded me, but it also works because he once looked like Eminem with his hair, didn't he? This looks like a job for Phil. No, everybody, stop doing that. Sorry, I'm just too happy about it. But absolutely, look, Phil absolutely back today because he scored some goals and because he looks confident. Today, Phil had a lovely game once again. Absolutely affecting the game across the pitch. An assist and 2 goals today. De Bruyne with a hat-trick of assists. Haaland with a goal. Doku with a goal and assist. Kovacic with a goal and assist. Very, very enjoyable. And looking around that pitch today, and I saw no one who had a bad game. Not a single player had a bad game. They all played well. They all did their job. City looked confident. We started a little bit slowly, but after City found their way, we just looked, we looked good. Look, and once again, I'm aware there are bigger fish to fry, and it's going to be hard to handle this run of form. But the only way you're going to do it, is is by playing well and winning games. Confidence will get us through that. It's one of those things where, look, I'm happy for Gundo as well, by the way. His best game of the season. And even I, before the game, was thinking, why is he starting Gundogan? But I'm very willing to give Guardiola the benefit of the doubt always until we see how it goes. Gundogan today, it might have just been the case that he wanted Bernardo rested, but it also might have been the case that, Gundogan played well in training, and Guardiola thought, he looks confident, he looks good today, I'll give him a game. And Gundogan was really good today, he really was. And also Kovacic today, man. Kovacic absolutely excellent. Some of those passes, the assist for James McAtee, the non-assist for Erling Haaland with that through ball early on that Haaland missed the 1-on-1, and then the quality of that finish too. Kovacic, brilliant, absolutely brilliant, so good, man. I really enjoyed it. And also, as DJN1 pointed out, Gundogan had a bit of freedom. Kovacic was there. Look, I enjoyed that. Doku, really good performance today as well. Doku absolutely loved playing with De Bruyne today. The amount of times I saw Doku just play the De Bruyne pass to a runner. He just kept playing the De Bruyne pass to De Bruyne. Those little sort of channel passes where De Bruyne would just run off him. Ipswich were naive defensively. They would not follow De Bruyne at all. And De Bruyne got into that inside left channel so many times. He just picked out De Bruyne twice for 2 assists there. But we absolutely feasted down that side. And it was lovely to see. Defensively as well, Ruben Diaz slotted in back into the centre and absolutely strolled it. Too easy for Ruben Diaz, this defensive thing. Really, really good. We've got James McAtee scoring a goal as well. Look, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that the game wasn't absolutely dead for the last 25 minutes, which I enjoyed, by the way. I actually enjoyed the game being really dull, because that was the Manchester City of old. We go 5-6-0 up, and then we kill the game, and then we cruise it for a little bit. Maybe score a late 7th or 6th or whatever. But we just cruised. It was boring for the last half an hour, but it was earned, and it was warranted, and it was necessary as well with the quality of games coming up. When you get to take off De Bruyne, Haaland, Foden, Kovacic, Akanji, players that have been tired, have played a lot of football, it's really, 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 really useful. Chad with a super chat as well, and I actually agree with this. Chad's bang on. Chad saying, I'm looking at this season as a reset. Let's just make top 4. 100%, mate. 100%. Look, we won 4 in a row. 5 in a row is borderline absurd and was probably never going to happen because we play in a league too good for that. And what we've achieved under Guardiola is special. Absolutely special. And right now, all we can do is... Guardiola's already admitted it, that he made some mistakes in sort of putting off the rebuild. It was by Guardiola's own directive. He said that, no, I'll stick with my players. But the point is, right now, we've sort of... address the slide a little bit, we started winning games again. Players are coming back. De Bruyne looks fit. Foden's found his confidence again. Haaland's signed a big contract. We got 3 players coming tomorrow or Tuesday, Marmoush, Vitor, Hayes, Kusanov. We got that. We might even sign another player. Echeverry's joining. Oscar Bob's about to be back. Look, I absolutely agree, man. This is a reset. We're currently sat in 4th, plus 3 goal difference on Newcastle as well. So we're 4th, back in the table. We've got some ridiculously hard games coming up, but why not feel confident, man? Why not trust this Manchester City side to try and build on this? I feel right now that this is, City sort of trying to find who they are, trying to find the confidence. And the most thing for me, once again, is we have our killers back, man. We're ruthless in front of goal again. Even when we were losing games, the thing for me is... it felt frustrating because we were still wasting chances. Even when we were being shit, we still had chances and we weren't taking them. Ultimately, if we'd taken our chances and we'd been a little bit more ruthless in front of goal, we'd probably be comfortably second now, If not first, we'd be right up there still because we were just missing chance after chance after chance. And that's what got us just as much as anything. So a game like today where you see, Doku score, you see Kovacic score, Foden score, McAtee, Haaland, or your forwards score and a midfielder too. That's absolutely crucial. You bring in Marmoush, you bring in Oscar Bob to that. Some more runners, by the way, which Kevin De Bruyne will absolutely love. Pacey people who know how to run and make great moves. Great instinctive runs. That could be a game changer for City. So look, I'm in a really good mood here because I think Manchester City needed this. I think they've been playing towards this. I think Guardiola has sort of, arrested the slide. He's got his team going again. He's been ruthless. Some people have gone out the team. You got a reaction out of Edison as well, by the way. Ortega in the team for a bit. Edison back in the lineup today. Edison really good, by the way. I thought Edison had a really good game. Some big saves. Great in possession. Edison had a cracking game. The players are slowly finding a bit of fitness. Ake out, of course, unfortunately. John Stones still. But we got centre-backs coming in. Oscar Bob about to return. Rodri not back yet. But if we can get a midfielder, get these lads in, who knows, man? Maybe we can push on and get in the top 4. Maybe we can win a trophy, We've still got... Who knows? Maybe we can have a Champions League run. I don't know. Maybe that won't come to it. But what I'm getting at is that we are looking like Manchester City. And it felt that mental blip was probably the thing that needed to happen to us. We could look back and go, actually, if we'd been just okay, if we'd just been all right, maybe this rebuild would have started a little bit later, the summer would have been harder. But if anything, the intense, dramatic nature of City's slide has probably made City just have sometimes you need a slap in the face, essentially. This wasn't even a slap. This was a punch in the face. This was City got punched in the face an awful lot of times, and they had to wake up. They had to get going. So you could argue that actually that reality check has been a good thing for Manchester City Football Club. It hurt, but sometimes it's good to hurt. Sometimes you need to be reminded of your own vulnerability, because in life things are difficult if you take things for granted. And City and Guardiola know that. And I think it's brought out a reaction from the club. It's brought out a reaction from Guardiola. And I'm very, very, very happy about it. I'm really happy about it. You know your warriors. You know the people you trust when you're down in the dumps. And this is what City you've got right now. We've got Guardiola trusting his players. Looking who he can trust. And I'm very, 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 very reassured, Gundogan's good today. I'll go through the players individually. I'll bring up the team there and I'll bring up the stats on screen. Here's the stats. Ultimately, 5 big chances for City today, 17 shots, 2.84 XG, which you would average around 3 goals, but City doubled that today with some quality finishing. 17 shots, 67% possession. A big chance, of course, for Ipswich was the header. The lap had a decent moment or two. They had some long-range shots. Ederson made some good saves. One from the right-hand channel, which is pretty decent as well. But ultimately, City defensive were pretty good, We're not perfect yet defensively. We were better than we have been recently. And you go through the players individually. Ederson, solid today, made some really good saves. The stats give him an 8 rating, and I would agree with that. Josko Vardiol, I didn't notice him, and I mean that in a really nice way. He had one thing where he deflected a shot as well, which was helped Ederson to save it. And he was quiet, which I needed that. I needed Ederson to be quiet today, Diaz, just flawless. Diaz back in, winning headers, being Ruben Diaz. Akanji, a little tiny bit shakier, but Akanji's clearly playing for a lack of confidence and pain or tiredness right now or whatever. Nunez, a decent shift at right back again, fine. You're lucky with the yellow card. He's got the legs for a right back role, hasn't he? He runs and runs and runs. I still think he's a little bit for a guy who's pushing 6 foot and is strong and fast, he's not the strongest guy, Nunez. He's a little bit weak. If you can get a little bit more aggression to his game, and maybe that's what he tries when he fouls people. Maybe he's trying to have that fight, but it just doesn't come naturally to him, Yeah, but Nunez, he's got the lungs for it. He's got the legs for it. And he got up and down that touchline all day. And right now, look, he's better than Walker right now. And he has a little bit more height and more pace than Rico. So right now, he seems like a decent option there. So I'm very happy with that. Gundogan, his best game of the season, arguably. Gundogan today, flawless on the ball. It gave it away 4 times, but still, having Gundogan have 100 touches, 4 misplaced passes out of 90, 1 key pass, just dictating play and being there. And also, Gundogan today, I saw him win the ball high up the pitch a few times with some interceptions. So on Gundogan. This man, Kovacic, absolutely everywhere. 3 key passes today. He only misplaced, by the way, 3 passes. And he played some beautiful passes too. 2 long balls, created 2 big chances, got an assist, scored a gorgeous goal, a delightful Pirlo-esque diagonal pass to McAtee to score a goal. So good. Kovacic, my man of the match today, I reckon. Even though Foden, of course, with a brace, I think Kovacic might have just been my man of the match. Excellent stuff from Kovacic. Kevin De Bruyne, well, that's Kevin De Bruyne. That was Kevin De Bruyne today. What I love about De Bruyne today was that he, 3 key passes, 2 assists. I think it's 3 assists, by the way. I don't know if they'll give it to him, but this stat website doesn't give it to him. But what I loved about De Bruyne today is he was making the runs because he was trusting himself physically. He was doing the overlaps and putting the crosses in. We've not seen a lot of that recently, but De Bruyne is arguably the best in the world in that inside channel. And we saw De Bruyne do that today. And if he's feeling confident physically, De Bruyne is still truly a special player, Phil as well, on fire right now. He's got 5 goals in his last few games, I think. 2 key passes today, some lovely diagonals as well. A couple of goals, really nice finishes. Phil having a cracking time. And Haaland, of course, he got his goal. He should have scored probably in the 1-on-1, but he got his goal. And then he kissed his badge as well. Lovely stuff. And then McAtee come on and scored a nice goal. Look, Mbama as well. Yeah, looks like a proper striker, doesn't he, Mbama? And it was nice to see Nico Riley get on the pitch as well. And Jack got a run out. Rico got a run out. Nico Riley didn't really have much to do, It was very quiet. The last half an hour, there was very little to analyse, if I'm being honest with you. But, you take what you can. McAtee scoring again. Really, really nice. Really, really nice. And I'm very, very happy for him. This isn't going to be my longest video because I actually want to go and relax with the wife for a little bit and just go and chill and watch Traitors, you know. But I'm happy about this. I'm sure I'll be live tomorrow morning very early for very obvious reasons. I'm expecting Kusanov. To be announced tomorrow morning. It could be Vitor Hayes, I don't know. But I'm expecting it an awful lot. But we enjoyed today. City are scoring goals. City are looking confident. We've got a load of players to come into the side. We're meaning business. And it was fun. We were composed. We were clinical. And that was City of old. Will it be permanent? I don't know. And once again, I'll look at the matches that we've got coming up. I feel like I should raise that. We've got PSG. Hard. We've got to win that as well. We've got Chelsea. I think we could beat Chelsea at home. I think we could do. Bruges, I expect us to win that too. Arsenal away is going to be ridiculously hard, but who knows, man? We'll beat Leyton Orient. Newcastle at home, really hard. But at home, Liverpool at home, really hard. But once again, it's at home, which is reassuring. Spurs, obviously that's a loss away because it's Spurs. Forest away is going to be really hard. Brighton, it's at home, and then Leicester, it's at home. These games are really hard, but I would argue the toughest games, or some of the toughest games anyway, they're at home, which is slightly reassuring. We'll see. Guys, thanks for watching. Love you all loads. Give the video a like. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. And if you fancy as well, checking out the video I did yesterday, I put live, where I did... where's it gone? Abdikir Kusanov, a good video there. Everything you need to know about him. Go and give that a watch. It's good fun with Jonathan Johnson, a CBS League One expert. Give that a watch. For now, in a bit, love you loads. Have a great evening. Come on, you Blues.